Hello and welcome to Lesson 5 of the Creative Online School's Mastering Adobe Lightroom course. In the last tutorial, I taught you how to correct your white balance in Lightroom. In this lesson, I will teach you about the HSL Color Black and White tool, and I'll talk about the split toning tool as well. This tutorial is brought to you by Creative Online School. Good news! You already know a lot about correcting the color of your images because you've already learned about white balance correction. But sometimes changing the white balance of a photo isn't enough to make the colors of your image look right. Maybe you want to make certain colors stand out from others, or maybe you want to make your colors look more surreal. If that's the case, head down to the HSL Color Black and White tool. HSL stands for Hue, Saturation, and Luminance. Those are the settings you'll be changing using this tool. The beauty of the HSL function is that it enables you to control the hue, saturation, and brightness of specific colors. This tool is also a great one to use for making your black and white images more dynamic, but in this tutorial, we're going to focus on working with color photography. First, let's look at the hue sliders. There are 8 of them. These tools replace specific colors, such as green, with adjacent colors in the spectrum, such as yellow and blue. Using this setting, you can tweak the color of the sky or the grass or whatever to make it either more accurate or more ethereal. Using the saturation tool, you can increase or decrease the intensity of a specific color. For example, if one particular color is especially vivid and distracting, it might help to reduce its saturation. Playing with the hue settings can also help you do this. The luminance tool lets you increase or decrease the brightness of specific colors. This is a great way to add a bit of extra contrast to your images. If you prefer, you can also view the hue, saturation, and luminance slides in one pane by selecting the All tab. There is another setting under the HSL tab that can be hard to spot. Do you see this little circle? It's present in all of the HSL tabs. It's the HSL Target Adjustment tool. This tool enables you to perform the changes we just discussed without using the sliders. Instead, you click on the exact location of the color you want to tweak in your image and drag your cursor. This tool can be used for all of the HSL settings we've just discussed respectively. The tools under the Color tab are pretty much the same as the HSL tab, but there is no Target Adjustment tool. You can view all of the colors and their settings in one tab, or you can click on the right color's thumbnail at the top of the pane to focus on that one. Now that we've gone over all of the HSL tools, let's talk about split toning for a bit. These settings are in the pane below the HSL pane. This tool allows you to change the colors of the shadows and highlights of an image. If you want to change the hue of your picture's highlights, you have a few options. The best way to start is by moving the saturation slider so you can get a better view of the colors you're working with. If you want to change the hues of your shadows, you can either move the slider until you find the right one, or you can click on the thumbnail here and choose a specific color from the spectrum. Then you can balance the two colors using the Balance slider. Congratulations! You should now be able to make advanced adjustments to your color settings. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and we will get back to you as soon as we can. In the next tutorial, I will teach you about the Lens Corrections tool. You'll learn a little bit more about color corrections, and you'll also learn about fixing basic lens distortion issues. This course is brought to you by Creative Online School.